We really want to know whether we're going to get a decision then today or when a decision is likely to come, because you heard there Boris Johnson calling for an election, Jeremy Corbyn saying the EU has to do the delay first, and then the EU says we want to know what the UK politics wants. So we end up in this doom loop. What can we expect in terms of the decision timeline?
Good morning, Anna. I really hate to disappoint you, but we may not get an answer from the European side today. Now, there is one thing the European leaders hate, and that is being dragged into UK politics. They feel that at this point, because there is no clarity on the election date, anything they do would be seen as either trying to stop the election or helping Prime Minister Boris Johnson get the election. So today, EU ambassadors will meet here in Brussels. The idea was that they would decide the terms of the extension. The idea of a two-tier extension, meaning there would be two deadlines, one in mid-November, the other one would then be triggered if the deal could not be ratified until the end of January, has been gaining momentum. But we also understand that they don't want to make a decision until they get clarity from London, and that perhaps is going to take us to Monday.
Maria, does the election make the political calculus in Brussels then even more difficult?
It makes it more difficult, and it's not just about the date and the terms for the extension, but it's the way we go forward. One of the things the European leaders have always said is that they want clarity. On the one hand, they do have an incentive for this election to happen. I would point to the words of the French European minister yesterday, who said if there is an election, we could finally see the government in the UK and the UK Parliament speaking with the same voice, and that means the deal could go through. But at the same time, what they see is a nation that is still very divided. They still see a nation that cannot agree on what exactly it wants with the European Union, and they also point that this is just the divorce. There is a very difficult negotiation on the future trade relationship that will start towards the end of the year, so this could also get complicated. But the idea of an election, of course, is another curveball that many see has been thrown yet again to the European Union.